Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dixie coming to you with my daily dose, and today we are going to talk about a word that is so hard for so many people to grasp, and that word is consistent. Being consistent, creating consistency in life. So as you guys jump on, let me know if you were here on my replay, let me know if you were on my live, and I will give you guys a shout out. As you can see, I am here in my truck. This time I had to drive a few miles to get service because for some reason service didn't want to work in my little meditation spot that I found while we were up camping. So stole the husband's truck and I came here. So you guys have this really cool saying that you kind of have to think about, and you kind of have to say it slowly, like you have to say it over and over to yourself. So question is let me roll this window up. It's a little, it's kind of hot in here. But anyways, so every day we have a choice to become who we want. And the way we do that is we become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become each day. So I'm going to say that one more time. We become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become each day. And what that means is whatever it is that you want to become in life, you have to consistently show up to become that person. If you want to be an athlete, you consistently have to show up every single day and train. It's not like all of a sudden you're going to be fit and you're going to have all the endurance and you're going to be able to be an athlete. If you want to be a motivational speaker, you have to consistently keep speaking to people and keep motivating people and finding other ways to speak, to motivate, to encourage. Kara from Florida, thank you so much for jumping on. So you guys, give me a shout out. Let me know where everybody is coming in from. If you guys don't know me, my name is Dixie Fails. I am a lifestyle and fitness coach. I'm an online entrepreneur for 13 years now. And I live in Colorado, but right now I'm in the great state of Arizona on a family vacation. But if you have noticed, I have been in the woods. You could probably see the trees behind me. I have had a lack of service, but I have still been consistent in showing up every single day here on my Facebook, doing my lives, because I want to be consistent in my business, because I have a dream to be a motivational speaker. I have a dream to inspire people through this World Wide Web, through coming live and giving you guys my tips and tricks and the things that I have learned in all my years of being an entrepreneur, being a mom, and really just going through life. So I wanted to kind of talk to you about something. So I'm going to ask you guys a silly question that's kind of off topic, but yeah, it ties into this whole consistency game. Does anybody here know what great invention was created October 21st of 1879? I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes, see if anybody comments below. I got to roll these windows down. I can't start the Dodge though, because then it's just too loud and it rumbles. But so tell me, you guys, what great invention happened October 21st, 1879? You could probably Google it really quick, but the reason I bring this to you is I want you to think about this, okay? This is the day that Thomas Edison became famous. This was a day that you read the headlines and it says, the light bulb was invented on October 21st, 1879. Well, the thing is, people, is the light bulb was not invented on that day. That was the day that it was recognized as being invented. But if you look at all the series and you look at the consistency game of Thomas Edison showing up every single day, being consistent, trying many different ways on how to get the light bulb to work, the mechanisms that he had to mess with. It took him, he tweaked this design for the light bulb to actually work. He tweaked it 10,000 times. Amanda Hers, oh, that's my girl, you guys. Amanda, thank you so much for jumping on. She says, oh my God, I was going to guess that. Yes, you are right. So Thomas Edison, he didn't create the light bulb on October 21st, but that was the day that he was interviewed. That was the day that it became an invention. But people didn't see all the work before that. People didn't see the 10,000 times that he continued to tweak it and tweak it and tweak it until it worked, you guys. And so, and one famous thing that he says is, he says he didn't fail 10,000 times, because you would think every time he tweaked it and tried it and it didn't work. What do we call that? We call that a failure in this day and age, but it's not a failure. Like Thomas Edison said, is he found 10,000 ways that it did not work. And then he ended up finding a way for it to work. Karen was going to say the telephone. So here's the thing with the consistency game. You can be consistent and you can be non-consistent. But who are the people that's really going to see that? You're not going to have a fan base cheering you on saying, go Karen, go Donella, be consistent, show up every day. Eat that apple every day. Move your body every day. Work your business every day. Run and train for that marathon every day. You're not going to have anybody cheering you on to be consistent. And you're not going to have anybody giving you crap for not being consistent. There is no accountability that you can rely on except for yourself. And that's same with Thomas Edison. He probably had more criticism from all the times that the light bulb did not work. So think about your life. How many times, like if you have a dream, how many times did you try and fail? Did you try and fail? I want you to change your perspective and be like, I tried, that way does not work. I'm going to try this way. That did not work. So I'm going to take what I learned from these experiences and take those into account and try again. And if it still does not work, that means you have learned how many times. So how many times you've ever tried to reach this goal that you think is a failure because it didn't work? It's not. Those are learning experiences. So if you have a dream in life, like I said at the very beginning of this life, we become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become each day. And you are the only person that can hold yourself accountable. So I want you guys to comment below, like if you have a dream, if you have something that you're working towards and it needs consistency, comment below. Like I know for me, I just created some new goals that are like really scaring the living crap out of me because I want to be a motivational speaker. This has been something that has been on my radar for a long time. I've spoken on stages for companies before, but I want to do it consistently. So what do? I show up on my lives consistently, even though I'm in the woods. I had to drive 3 miles to come see you guys, but you guys would not have cared whether or not I came on this live. You never would have known if I was being consistent. So you have to hold yourself consistent. You have to hold yourself accountable to be consistent, I should say. And so that's why I do this. And there has to be reasons as to why. If you have a dream, what's the reason why you want that dream? Find that reason so that you know that you have to be consistent in order to get to that goal. So that's why I show up every day. I practice every time I'm on here that I'm talking with you guys and giving you life tips and mentoring and, hopefully inspiring and motivating you guys. So comment below. Wendy just says she wants to be her own boss. So in order, Wendy, so let's do this little scenario for people that are watching. In order for you to be your own boss, what are the things that you have to show up consistently to do? Obviously, you have to have like another business to bring in an income. But what are the things that you have to show up and do every single day and be consistent in order for the business to work? And my phone is dying. Oh my gosh. Being in the woods, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to start the Dodge. We'll see. If it's too loud, you guys will have to yell at me. But that's the whole thing, is you have to find the steps that it's going to take for you to be consistent so you can become what you want to be, and you have to practice it every single day. If you want to be an athlete, you have to be consistent every single day in your training. If you want to be a chef or a cook, you have to be consistent every single day in improving your recipe and your baking skills. And so that's why I show up here. And one thing that I've learned is I have to start being more consistent with my blogging, because I want to write a book. I want to write a biography about my life, about my struggles, and how you can overcome them by changing your perception and changing your mindset, because our past does not define us. It only tells our story of strength. Kara Walker on here says that she needs to be better. So Kara, your first step is to tell yourself every day, pick 2 or 3 things. Don't make it massive. Maybe even start with one thing and say, this is going to be the number one thing that I show up and I do consistently every single day. And I've chose to do a couple things every single day, which is my meditation and my journaling, obviously my blogging for my book, and then also showing up here as a form of motivational speaking, so that in the long run, let me fix my camera, in the long run, I will be consistent to become a motivational speaker and author. But I can't do that if I only practice maybe today, maybe Thursday, maybe Saturday. Like, it's got to be an everyday thing, and it doesn't have to be massive, because small actions lead to what? Small, consistent actions lead to great rewards. So you guys, I hope that you got something out of this. If you've got anything out of this, I got to turn on the AC. But anyways, if you guys understand what I'm talking about, like, consistency is a game changer. And so you just need to understand it. Keep that at the forefront. Write out your plan. What will you show up every day being consistent that's going to lead you a little bit closer to that goal? So I hope you guys got something out of this. Share this out to all your friends and family if you do, because guess what? You can be consistent, and you can hold yourself accountable by making it public. So you guys, hold me accountable. If you see I don't pop on live, send me a message and say, where you at, Dixie? Thought you wanted to be a motivational speaker. Thought you wanted to be an author about your own biography. You didn't show up live. You're not being consistent. So you guys, call me out. And if you guys have goals and you want accountability, I have a group that we can hold each other accountable in. It's just an open forum life mentoring group. We are doing accountability in there right now about showing up for yourself and taking care of yourself first. So that's where my meditation comes into play as well, is I'm taking care of myself first through my mind, through my soul, and then I take care of the world. So Kara, she says, thank you. This is what I needed. You can do it, hon. Pick one thing and do it consistent every day for a week, and you're going to feel good. Then start to add on and slowly build up slowly build up the tasks that you need to do. But anyways, if you guys have goals, I mean, look at this. I'm a hot mess from camping for like a week now. Dry shampoo does not do its job in the woods. If you ladies have used dry shampoo, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, I'll quit chasing squirrels on this live. But if you have something you're working towards and you want to be consistent, but you want to have an accountability group, an accountability partner, I would love to, comment below what it is. We can all pair up together and we can hold each other accountable. So you guys, this is Dixie. I am coming to you as a woman, and I am checking. We'll see you guys all tomorrow on my next Daily Dose.